Hey there. I'm so glad you're here. If you've been feeling a bit unsure about the direction you're heading in life, know that it's completely normal. Everyone goes through moments where they question if they're truly on the right path. The good news is, there are subtle signs all around us that let us know when we're moving in the right direction. Today, we're going to get into some of these signs, so let's get into it. One of the clearest signs you're on the right path is a deep sense of alignment with your values. You start to notice that the decisions you're making reflect who you are at your core. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal development, you feel like the actions you take are in harmony with your true self. When you live in alignment with your values, life just feels a little lighter. There's less inner conflict because you're not battling with choices that go against your beliefs. You feel at peace knowing that you're honoring who you are and what you stand for. Another sign you're on the right track is a growing sense of purpose. It might not be crystal clear at first, but gradually, you start to feel that what you're doing has meaning. Whether you're pursuing a job you love, nurturing relationships, or working on personal growth, there's an underlying sense that your actions matter. You feel driven by something larger than yourself, and that feeling keeps you motivated even when things get tough. Speaking of challenges, an important sign that you're on the right path is the way you handle obstacles. No one goes through life without encountering challenges. But when you're on the right path, these challenges don't feel as overwhelming. Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, you view them as opportunities to learn and grow. There's a sense of resilience within you, and even though things might be difficult, you know that you have the strength to push through. It's as if something inside you keeps telling you that you're going to be okay, no matter how tough things get. Another powerful indicator that you're on the right path is when you start to experience more synchronicities in your life. You know those moments when things just seem to fall into place. Maybe you meet someone who has the exact knowledge or connection you've been looking for, or perhaps an opportunity presents itself just when you need it most. These coincidences aren't random, they're often signs that the universe is supporting you on your journey. Pay attention to these moments because they're often nudges from life, letting you know that you're heading in the right direction. A sense of inner peace is another huge sign. It doesn't mean that everything is always smooth or perfect, but there's a calmness within you. Even when things get chaotic around you, you feel grounded. This inner peace comes from knowing you're living authentically and that you're not trying to be someone you're not. When you're on the right path, there's less pressure to perform or to meet external expectations. You're living for yourself and not for the approval of others, and that brings a profound sense of tranquility. Another sign you're on the right track is when you start attracting the right people into your life. As you grow and evolve, you naturally start connecting with people who share your values, aspirations, and energy. These relationships feel genuine, supportive, and uplifting. You find yourself surrounded by people who inspire you and encourage you to become the best version of yourself. If you notice that your social circle is evolving in this way, take it as a sign that you're aligned with your true purpose. Moreover, when you're on the right path, you often experience a deep sense of satisfaction, even in the small things. You find joy in your day-to-day activities, whether it's completing a task at work, spending time with loved ones, or even engaging in hobbies you enjoy. There's a contentment that comes with knowing you're living in a way that feels right for you. This sense of satisfaction doesn't mean you won't have bad days or moments of doubt, but overall, you feel fulfilled in a way that's hard to describe. One often overlooked sign is that you feel a sense of personal growth. You're not the same person you were 6 months ago, and that's a good thing. Being on the right path often means you're continuously evolving. You're learning new things about yourself, expanding your perspectives, and becoming more self-aware. It's important to reflect on your journey and see how far you've come. Personal growth is a powerful indicator that you're moving in the right direction because it shows that you're actively becoming the person you're meant to be. You might also notice that you're more open to change. Change is often met with resistance, but when you're on the right path, you're more willing to think of it. You see change as a natural part of the process, something that will help you grow and move forward. Instead of fearing the unknown, you start to welcome it. There's a trust that things will work out the way they're supposed to, and this shift in perspective is a strong sign that you're aligned with where you're meant to be. Another important sign is when you start feeling more confident in your decisions. There's less second-guessing, and even when doubt creeps in, it doesn't hold the same weight. You trust yourself more. This confidence comes from knowing that you're making choices that feel right for you, not because of what others think or expect from you. As a result, you feel more empowered in your life, knowing that you're steering your own ship. Sometimes, being on the right path means letting go of certain things, whether it's old habits, toxic relationships, or limiting beliefs. This process of release can feel difficult, but it's also incredibly freeing. When you're willing to let go of what no longer serves you, it creates space for new opportunities and experiences to come into your life. This act of release is a strong sign that you're growing and moving toward what truly aligns with you. One thing to note when you're on the right path is the sense of curiosity that often arises. When you're aligned with your purpose, there's a natural desire to explore and learn more about the things that spark your interest. You may find yourself getting into books, signing up for classes, or seeking out new experiences that expand your knowledge and skills. This curiosity isn't forced, it feels effortless, like a pull towards something that resonates with you on a deeper level. You become more open to possibilities, seeing the world as full of opportunities instead of limitations. This growing interest in things you were once indifferent about can be a sign that you're in tune with your purpose and moving forward in the right direction. Another powerful sign that you're on the right path is the increased clarity of your goals. When things align, your mind becomes clearer about what you truly want. You no longer feel lost in a fog of uncertainty. Instead, your vision becomes sharper, and you start to outline the steps needed to reach your destination. Your goals might not have all the details figured out yet, but the general direction is clearer. This clarity brings a sense of relief, as you no longer feel pulled in multiple directions. You can channel your energy toward what really matters, cutting out distractions that used to take up your time and focus. As your goals come into focus, you also feel a renewed sense of motivation to pursue them, which is another sign that you're on the right path. Another less obvious but important indicator is how your relationship with time shifts. When you're on the right path, time seems to move differently. You might find yourself fully immersed in the present moment, losing track of time because you're so engaged with what you're doing. This flow state, where you feel deeply connected to the task at hand, is a sign that you're doing something meaningful and fulfilling. When you're aligned with your purpose, time isn't something you battle against, it becomes a companion on your journey, something that supports your progress rather than limits it. This shift in your perception of time is a subtle yet powerful sign that you're living a life that aligns with your deeper self. Another sign is a sense of deep satisfaction that doesn't come from external validation. Often, we're conditioned to seek approval from others to feel successful or accomplished. However, when you're on the right path, the satisfaction comes from within. You don't need anyone else's praise or recognition to feel fulfilled. The joy and contentment you feel comes from knowing that you're doing what you're meant to be doing, regardless of whether others acknowledge it. This internal sense of fulfillment is one of the strongest indicators that you're on the right track, as it shows that you're not driven by external factors but by a deeper connection to yourself and your journey. As we come to the conclusion of this discussion, I want to leave you with something important to think about. Life is full of paths, and while it can sometimes be difficult to know if you're headed in the right direction, it's these subtle signs that help guide you along the way. If you've been nodding along or feeling a sense of resonance with what we've covered, chances are you're already on the right track. Before we wrap up, I'd love for you to take a moment to support this channel. If you found this content helpful or insightful, please don't forget to like the video. It really helps the channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you more content like this. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future updates. If you've already subscribed, thank you. Share this video with someone who might need to hear this message today. Your engagement and support mean everything, and it also lets us know that this content is resonating with you. Drop a comment below and let us know what signs you've noticed on your own journey. We'd love to hear about your experiences and how you're navigating through life. Also, if you're feeling inspired and want to continue exploring more insightful topics like this, go ahead and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll be the first to know when new content is uploaded. And finally, if this video has made a positive impact on you, don't hesitate to share it on your social media platforms. By doing so, you're not only helping others find the guidance they might be seeking, but you're also helping this channel reach more people who could benefit from these messages. Thank you so much for watching and for being a part of this space. Your presence here matters, and together, we can continue growing and learning. So, remember to like, subscribe, and stay connected for more content that supports you on your journey through life.